What's going on, peeps? It's Wrath here, hanging out today, playing some Idle Heroes. I'm going to thank you guys so much for coming out with me today. If you liked the video, don't forget, smash that thumbs up button to show your support. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well. Alright guys, we're back here on the seasonal server yet again. We did a huge mass opening not super duper long ago. I'm trying to get both these up within the same, probably 12-hour window. That's the idea, because I missed the day yesterday. I want to make up for it. But we're back. We've gone through, done some inventory management, and I've gotten, as you can see, a buttload of 9-star units. Kind of chilling around. I'm ready to do some E3 work. I debated pretty hard on going ahead and E3 Fatmu and Valkyrie in the same day, but I feel like that would kind of steal the spotlight. I don't know, it might get better views because it's like double E3 Fusion, I don't know. But if I do E3 Fatmu and E3 Valkyrie together, one, it'd be kind of hard to give each of them a good, fair spotlight. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's just better to split them up. So I'm going to do E3 Valkyrie today. Probably tomorrow, I'm going to do something on official or private server to kind of break it up so I'm not doing all seasonal. And then we'll do E3 Fatmu after that. But for right now, Z's, we've got to get our Valkyrie going up. So already at 9 stars, she's rocking 1.2 million HP with 40,000 attack. Now the attack's not super fantastic, but the HP is definitely not bad, 1.2 mil. She's got a C4 HP stone and the reduced damage HP artifact. Hopefully I'll snag the runes power out of my exclusive artifact when I get my 10-star unit, but we don't know. Let's go ahead, pop in the 2 Valkyries, pop in the 6-star of the Gru, and a 9-star, random 9-star, going to be Norma, like so. And go ahead and take Valkyrie up to 10, like bam. Wow, already 1.7 million HP, and that's not even max leveled, so that's nice. I like that, I do like that, but we're going to run into problems, because like I said before, I say it all the time when I do stuff on camera, for some reason your hero promotion stones don't refund. When you make a 10-star hero, it requires a 9-star food and a 6-star and all that stuff. Well, those heroes generally give you back promotion stones when you fuse them into something else. For some reason, you've got to refresh the server to get those back. I don't know why. But before we hop out of here, let's go ahead and 10-star Dominator as well, because I do need him as a 10-star food. We're going to pop in, I guess. We'll pop in this dude. We'll make Dominator 10-star. First 10-star Dominator I've ever made, BT dubs, that I can remember. I think this is the first one. But he will be food for E3. But that does break us completely. We have 99 stones. Let's go ahead and pop over here, reload the server, and we should pop back up to about 20 grand. I would assume. Do we have 20,000? Exactly 20,000. So those 9-star units give you back about 10k. So that's what I'm saying. It makes sense. We got our deal, though. We got our exclusive orange artifact and our demon bell. Not sure who I'd use the demon bell on. Maybe Cruz. But for nowsies, let's go ahead and pop in this sucker like bam, and we got Queen's Blade. Actually not terrible. Damage versus Assassin, that might work on you, really. We might want to upgrade that one. We might want to upgrade that. That's the wrong button. That is the wrong button. This is the right button. Let's get that on there. Boosts his attack a little bit. Ooh, actually it does not. But it's only level 1, so we've got enough. We've got enough to take this sucker all the way up. We'll do it. We'll take it all the way. I don't care. I care not. I care not at all. Let's go ahead and make Queen's Blade all the way up. Make Fatmu a little less butthole, even though it doesn't really matter. I mean, he's not the star of today's show anyway, but it's okay. For nowsies, we'll just get off track a little bit, and we'll do this, because it makes me feel good. And also, it's an Assassin's Damage artifact, so I can use that on anybody if I want to boost their damage versus Assassin. Works just fine. 127,000 if I put the antlers on. What does that do to you? He actually still gains attack. That's sad. That is a very sad day, my friend, but this will give you damage versus Assassin. I don't know, we'll leave that on you for now. I don't know. But now, we've got to take our dude here, our lady, up to 11-star. And I've got the 9-star units to do it. So we're going to throw Edga in here, like bam. Take her up to the hot 11, and we'll probably have to redo it again, because it's 15. I hope we've got enough. I don't actually know if we have enough promotion stones to do all this stuff. We should, because you get quite a bit back when you use heroes. I think we'll make it. 9-star Zekis, you're a thing. The other one, you're a thing. Go ahead and pop you in like so. Tell me I'm not going to stop at E2. I'd be so sad. I would be furiously sad at myself if I couldn't make it. We might not be able to make it, peeps. We might not be able to make it to E3. I might have to do some work. I'm going to have to salvage some heroes or something. That is not good. This is not good. Bag. 20k. What's it take? Does it take 20? Please be 20. Ah, perfect. We are on top of things. We are absolutely 110% on top of things. Let's go ahead and throw the... I guess I could have used Molassa. I'm not going to lie. I could use Molassa 10-star to make this a 10-star. But we can always throw Molassa into Fat Moo. Not a big deal. Let's go ahead and enable her up to the Hot E3. Bam! 2.4 million HPs, 60,000 attack, and I've still got to level her all the way up 90 levels. So, let's get that done. Let's get that part finished. Hopefully I can get her to a pretty solid amount of HP, because that's where most of her damage comes from, if you don't know. Over 3 million, so that's looking pretty hot. That's actually looking real hot. 3.2 million. Looking real good. 3.3 million HPs, 80,000 attack. But, what we're going to do here is, first up, Fat Moo, it's not your day to shine. Let's remove all that 6-star schmexy gear from you, and let's put it on you. Like bam. Maybe, perhaps, if it'll load. Like, there we go. Bam. And let's go ahead and pop that Rune's Power back, or I wish it was Rune's Power. Spear of Destiny. I'm not sure. I probably get more HP bonus actually using an Oak's Heart. I don't even have one of those. Like, I don't even have an Oak's Heart. My life is sad. It is a sad day over here. But anyways, whatever. That takes her to 3.5 millions, and that's actually much better. But we still got to enable this chick. So we're going to throw, obviously, Vitality on, because she scales very well with HP, due to the fact that her active skill actually does damage based on her total HP. All of her damage over time effects trigger off her total health. So, 4 million health with that first enable looks pretty good. She does have an AoE attack that hits 3 people, so I'm thinking Honest Heart. Break a little bit of the enemy's attack, might help her out a little bit, debated Mightiness for a little extra damage, I did, but I'm thinking you probably get more out of spell power. Well, maybe Mightiness isn't a bad idea, because she does heal when she's crowd controlled based off her attack. So, 4 million HPs, almost 100,000 attack, full ranger tech, bet, what does this give her? HP and crit, that'd be fantastic right now. 4 million HP is as high as I'm going to get her. I don't have the Rune's Power artifact, which is obviously much better. I guess, actually, we can check that out now. It was added down here. If you look in the glossary of things. Oak Heart, obviously, would be a great choice for her. 22% HP. She does lose 10% reduced damage, but she has a lot more health. And then Rune's Power, I think, is this. Yes. She would get, what is that, 32% HP and 30% reduced damage. So an extra 18% health over what she's using right now, which would be great. But alas, we have it not. We do not have it, but we do have an E3 Valkyrie who's looking pretty freaking sexy. And it's time. It is time, peeps, to test her out. Actually, for right now, since we're not going PvP right straight away, we probably would get better. I don't know if Violent Attack would be good. I mean, her damage doesn't really come from her attack. That's what bugs me. Her damage is pretty much all the damage over time, and it comes from her HP. But I guess we could use Violent Attack, because she already has a natural, I think, 20%, 30% crit chance? 30% crit chance. So, that would take her to 45% crit chance and give her a little bit of crit damage. We'll go that route. We'll go Violent Attack on her first, see how that plays out. But, main thing is 4 million HPs. That's the big thing I wanted to get out of the way. That is the wrong button. This is the button I was looking for. Ukog has a mage. A Margaret mage, who does have a chance to crowd control. Might not be a bad one to fight to see her crowd control in action, or what happens when she is crowd controlled. We'll put her in the front line to take more punches. We'll drop you, put you in. We're at 4 Forest and 3 Abyss. We could drop for an Aura. Don't see the need. We'll just do it like so, and see what we can get out of our Valkyrie. I don't know what the E3 Valkyrie is capable of. 375k basic attack, that's not bad. Probably need to put that Rune's Power on Cruise, or not Rune's Power, the Energy Artifact, the Demon Bell. There we go. I was going to put it on Heart Watcher, but it 9-star Heart Watcher actually benefits more from using a basic attack first than active skill. But once she goes 10-star, you want to do the Energy Artifact because it gets her to stack higher damage faster. But Valkyrie's already doing pretty decent. Dropping 3 mil damage with the attacks. 3.65 million damage over time just happened there. That's pretty hot. Oop, and she's stunned now. Let's slow things down here. I want to see what happens, because she's going to have a damage over time effect because she's hurt. Did she heal? I guess she healed. I don't know if she got the heal from Vesa or whatnot. Whatever. We're not going to worry about it. We'll go back 2 times. It's faster. We'll see, though. We'll see. We'll see what happens. 5.2 million with a crit. That's not bad. Again, 4.37 million damage over time. Most of that's coming from Valkyrie, I assume. A little bit, obviously, would be coming from Fat Moo as well, but I'm pretty sure Valkyrie is doing most of that damage over time. Because her HP is, what, 4 million? She's dropping nearly 20% of that. So that's what? 400k? Ooh, that's not that much. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll just calm down, and we'll see what happens at round 15. So, we're almost at round 15. We're at round 15. Is it over? No, it's not. One more attack. There you go. Get in there. Be awesome. And there it is. The end. 89 million. Not a hot amount of damage. But remember, this is my crappy team. 49 million coming from Valkyrie. That's actually not bad for a unit that was mainly looked at as a PvP unit. And remember, she was nerfed recently. Her damage over time from a basic attack and when she was crowd controlled used to be a 3-round damage over time. Now it's only a 1-round dot. So it did lose some damage, and her active skill used to be 20% HP, and now it's 18. So she got a little bit of a nerf on her damage over time, but that's all right. One thing I'm a little upset about, peeps. I had my Sigmund ready to go. I was going to 9-star Sigmund for some armor reduction, which actually, obviously definitely helps. But I forgot that I need this little lady at 5-star to make him a 6-star unit, so that didn't happen. I'm a little sad about it, but there's not really much you can do. I want to try is let's find Cruz over here somewhere in the bushes. There's Cruz. You don't need that. You need Demon Bell. Get you some energy. Do your active skill first run. But like I was saying on Heartwatch, if you guys weren't, if you weren't there, well, you were there, but maybe you weren't paying attention. Her basic attack when she hits 9-star gives the damage taken a 35% boost, whereas her active skill is still only 25% because she hasn't been 10-starred yet. Once she gets 10-starred, that goes to 45%, so obviously an energy artifact is going to give her a 10% extra damage boost right out the gate, whereas at 9-star, you're better off just running the base attack first. Whatevs, not super important. I want to fight a harder Marauder. I want to do it. I want to watch my whole team die, I guess. Do we have any Kamaths we could fight? That would be fun, even though it'd probably totally wreck her face a lot. Kamath we do. Let's battle a Kamath. But for Kamath, we're going to throw her in the back line. Who do we want in the front line? Maybe Vesa? Maybe? Probably Fat Moo. Fat Moo for some more damage. And Heartwatcher, obviously, to stack damage. We might be able to make it happen with this. Let's try it. It's not going to be crazy high damage, but Kamath will absolutely probably crowd control Valkyrie a couple of times, so we'll get to see her crowd... There it is. 251,000 healing right there off the gate when she was crowd controlled, so that's kind of cool. That's all right. I can deal. Going to watch it in slow-mo, because I want to see a little bit of stuff go down. 3.84. Oh, she's Forest. I forgot. She does get a damage bonus versus this guy. So, crowd controlled again. She's taking decent damage anyways, but she's actually healing up pretty decent. She didn't get crowd controlled that time, so she's just going to go through the motions. She'll do probably less damage now because she's getting crowd controlled so much. But I kind of wanted to see how well she could last while she was getting, petrified and such, to kind of get an idea of what she'd be like in PvP where she's getting crowd controlled constantly, see if that healing actually would do some work for her. So she got crowd controlled there. Did pretty well. Did pretty well with it. I'm all right with that. 4.9 million attack on the... about 5 million damage with the attack. Not a bunch of damage outright, but again, I've built her with HP and not flat attack, because I think she does better scaling with her damage over time than she does trying to scale her actual damage. Only 50 million damage there, with 38 million coming from the Valkyrie. Again, guys, this isn't the best team to run with Valkyrie. Obviously, I'd much rather have, the 10-star plus Heartwatcher, 10-star Cruz, 10-star Sigmund for armor reduction, because that does play a huge role in the damage, is her having a bunch of armor still. I don't know, I can't say I'm, super unimpressed. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, she's bad, because she's not bad, it's just the team around her is not the best. This can obviously go higher for even more health. Rune's power would make a really big difference, I feel like. She'd probably push in more 5-6 million base HP kind of numbers. And if I had the Ranger gear, that would obviously boost her a little bit further too. But what other enables could we snap on here and maybe change some damage? Crit's kind of nice. I kind of like the crit. I feel like getting away from HP is a bad idea with Valkyrie, because she just scales too well with it. We're going to go maybe and do some PvP fights. I shouldn't be in a high bracket, for sure, as you haven't done PvP all season long, pretty much, on either account. Oh, okay, I'm ranked 12,000, so we should have some pretty easy people to fight. We'll throw E3 Valkyrie in. I wonder if I could just troll people. Do something like that. And that. And that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see who attacks us. I don't know. Anyways, let's look for some. Do we have anybody that's going to be a decently power? 1,000,000 power. 10-star Flame Strike. A couple enabled. It's looking like he's going for a weird season. Papa J. The enabled Balrog, enabled Dominator, enabled Dragon Slayer. I don't know. Let's see what we can do here. Should we put her front line? Probably. She has the mostest of the HP in my team. Don't want to skip the battle. Kind of want to see it play out this time. And let's see what we can do. Wow. Basic attack opened up pretty nasty. Yep, that happened. Everybody's silenced, but that'll be over next round. There's the active. Kind of worried about that Flame Strike. But maybe I shouldn't be. Nope, shouldn't be. She's dead. She's absolutely dead. Not a big deal at all. The thing is, she's kind of eating through these big dudes. Supposed to be a lot of HP. She kind of wrecked through them. 6 million damage. Yeah, it worked out pretty well. What are you rocking? What are you rocking, Lohawk? E1 Bade, E3 Dragon Slayer. Doesn't look like a super hard lineup to fight. Is there any higher ones around? I just kind of want to test it, you know what I'm saying? I want to see what she's all about. There's a Valkyrie in that one. Ooh, an E2 Demon Hunter. That's a good one to test, because she'll be silenced, right? That'd be a good test for her. Demon Hunter's also kind of hard to kill now that she got that boost. Oh, forgot about the Demon Hunter stack and damage as your team dies. She's going to be hitting like a nuke. That's probably not good. Oh, we're doing all right. We actually smoked the Demon Hunter very fast with Valkyrie. So that's pretty cool. I'm happy about that. Even though Valkyrie's crowd controlled, she's staying pretty much full health. Not bad. Not bad. Oh my god. Nuked the Vesa to absolute death. That was hot. Another 5 million damage coming in from Valkyrie. She didn't even really lose any health. You know what I want to do? What are you rocking? Ooh, that could be a tough one. Let's try this, though. Let's try just 3 units. Let's see if we can sneak it by with just 3 units. It probably won't happen, but we're going to try it anyway, because that's what we do. We do things like that. Let's see. Open it up all right. She's taking a little bit of damage now, though. She's starting to get crowd controlled. Probably needed the whole team for this one, but that's okay. We'll see what happens. Flame Strike is down. I don't know. We're doing pretty decent, actually. People are just kind of falling around. I think we're doing all right. Boop. Are we going to make it? Are we going to make it? Are we going to make this happen? Oh my god, we did! Hey! Suck it, noob! Level 237, get wrecked. Get absolutely wrecked. 10 million damage coming from the Valkyrie. She did heal a little over 1,000,000 HP that time. But she pretty much soloed because they kind of got wrecked on. Fat Moo lasted a little while. But she just took on a team with, what? 3 enabled 2s and 2 10-stars. That's not bad. I'm on board with the Valkyrie right now. What are you rocking, Wavy? What do you got? Honor Guard? Lutz? That's a weird team. Doesn't look like a super big challenge, though. Let's kill it. Let's kill it with fire. Let's kill it with just 1 unit, though. Let's do it with just Valkyrie. Let's try it that way. Okay, so the Dark Arthral's pretty much almost dead. She's dead. That was pretty nice. That damage over time when she is crowd controlled plus the healing is actually really handy for PvP. Very nice amount of healing. Very nice amount of damage. I think we can make this happen. Those guys are starting to die. Well, not really. They're kind of taking a lot of HPs. They're not dying. Ooh, her attack's getting broke. They have attack break on their dudes. So her healing isn't very high. The attack break troll. I didn't even pay attention to that. You gotta watch out when you fight enabled units. Still dropping 7 million damage. About took out the whole team. But when you break her attack, she doesn't heal when she gets crowd controlled very much. But doesn't really affect her damage over time. But even without, even just doing with her actual damage, she can hit decently hard. I haven't built her at all for attack. Literally 0 attack buffs on her. All HP in the stone, reduced damage and HP in the artifact. And she's still dropping about 5 million damage crits against Marauders and such. So that's not bad. I mean, her damage, she's still dropping 1,000,000 plus damage in PvP. Can we take this all 10-star team? I don't know, let's see. It's all 10-star, so there's not a huge... Is it all 10-star? 10, 10, 10. Yes, they're all 10s. So none of them have attack break enables that I can think of. Oh, Heartwatcher will. She'll have a little bit of attack break. And Scary Steel's attack, forgot about that. Man, I'm getting wrecked on right now. They're just stunning the crap out of her. She can't do nothing. By herself might have been a bad idea. It might have been a poor choice on my part, but that's okay. We'll make things happen. Ooh, KB dropping some damage. All right, so the one person in the lineup is a little greedy. We'll call that fair. Let's just not say that guy's name. All right, let's just not say it. You know what? Let's kill that guy. Let's kill that guy for being that guy. Let's go ahead and throw everybody back in, though. Let's not be that person. Let's put a team in. Even though it's not a great team, we'll put it in there. And we're going to try to make things happen, and hopefully Valkyrie does not die this time, because that would be sad for me. And I would be a little sad about it. So, let's see what happens. Corpse Demon actually got a buff recently, and he just about died in one shot. That was pretty hot. But he did get buffed to where he has a 70% chance, I believe, to freeze people with his active skill. That's not bad. That's actually pretty solid. Wow. Get nuked on. Get absolutely nuked on. Having a team definitely makes a difference. We'll just say it that way. Any other people with over 1 million I can fight? Doobie? He's a doobie. Got an E2 Flame Strike. Let's give it a run. Let's see how Valkyrie holds up versus Cheese, the cheese monster. Let's see what happens. Let's see what we can do here. Is that an energy artifact on her, on the Flame Strike? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Maybe they don't know how Flame Strike's supposed to work. Maybe. Maybe they do. I don't know. Flame Strike's already dead, though, so I don't think they know how she's supposed to work. You don't put energy artifacts on her. Oh, and he had a weak monster, too, so that doesn't help him. That didn't help his cause, but he did get kind of wrecked there. Again, Fat Moo actually dropped some damage that time. Go Fat Moo. Team player, Fat Moo. Absolute team player. It's actually kind of fun for PvP. When you don't suck at PvP, it's actually kind of fun. When you suck at PvP, PvP sucks. So, I guess we can check this one out, too. Quite a few enabled. You got to watch out for the enables. Like I said, if they drain attack, it can be dangerous, especially if you have a lot of crowd control because she can't heal very high. But we'll see how it goes. We'll try to play it out and face an E2 Flame Strike. This time, probably built correctly, maybe, perhaps. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So, they're all healing up pretty decent. I got Ormus. I guess that makes sense. Okay, Ormus is down. Flame Strike's actually almost dead already. She's going to probably go down really quick. Yep, there goes Flame Strike, so that didn't even bother us. Went right through the Flame Strike, no issues. I don't know what enables this guy had, but they weren't geared for PvP. And that's something you got to keep in mind, guys, is enables do change depending on where you go. To be honest, I probably should have been swapping those around. Probably better off ditching that after round 4 and going with either Resilience if you're going to try to do a team with one, like I was doing. With 4 million health, that's still a pretty substantial amount of healing at the end of the round when she gets low. But Honest Heart's always a good enable for PvP, at least from what I've seen. If you can drain somebody's attack down really low, they really aren't a threat anymore. And especially units with AoE attacks like Scary, Jara, I think Jara has an AoE, and obviously Valkyrie. Those debuffs actually get much stronger, especially things like Cruise that hit 4 people as well. Being able to drain that attack is really nice. You can also drain crit chance if you'd like to, which is obviously good too. But I don't know, I'm pretty impressed with Valkyrie so far. Let's try some Broken Spaces. This is the first Broken Spaces battle I have done all season, I believe, on this account. Whatever, not a big deal. Who do we want to fight, though? That's the question. Doesn't really matter, I guess. These people have crowd control, so we'll do something like that. I don't know. We'll just do something like this. And see how much damage my Valkyrie can do in Broken Spaces. You know what I'm saying? Why not? See what she can do. She has some good damage over time here. And since most of Valkyrie's damage does come from a damage over time source, she might actually be pretty solid versus Broken Spaces, where reduced damage won't really come into effect, I don't believe. So I don't think reduced damage affects dots. I don't think, does it? It might. There's a possibility that it does. I just don't think it does. I feel like reduced damage is for damage received, like when you hit them, not damage over time effects. I could be wrong. But if it doesn't, then obviously her damage over time being based in her health would still be pretty solid. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what she does. These are obviously the weak guys. They're not like the heavy, hardcore Broken Spaces bosses. But the thing is, as long as, like I said, as long as reduced damage doesn't affect damage over time effects, I don't think it'll make a difference. She might be one of the few heroes that can kind of negate and sneak by that whole damage over time thing being an issue. We'll see. We'll see. Because Broken Space is always harder than Marauder fights. Guild bosses are harder in a different way. There's different like difficulties depending on the boss you're fighting. Marauders, generally speaking, they're hard because they have tons of health. They're not really difficult. They don't do a ton of damage. Sigmund deals quite a bit of damage. Kamath can be a little nasty. Odio 1 can give you fits if you use a lot of priests. But generally speaking, Marauders aren't big damage. Ooh, 148 million damage. That's what I'm talking about. She did more damage to the... Oh, she had 2 targets. That makes a lot of sense. But either way, 89 million damage from Valkyrie coming against the broken spaces, which generally is where you struggle the most for raw damage. I guess guild bosses can be tough for raw damage too. But because they have natural reduced damage, you can't like strip their armor all the way down with Sigmund and be good to go like on a Marauder. It is a little bit harder. I would say guild bosses are probably your hardest bosses to fight because near the end, they start getting really strong and taking out your team pretty quick. So guild bosses are definitely the hardest in my opinion. Broken spaces is hard to keep high damage like you do with Marauders because they're natural reduced damage. And Marauders are probably the easiest of the 3. I'm a little sad though. Did I fight Kamath? I feel like I fought Kamath and we did okay. We did fight Kamath. We did. I remember. I remember now in my brain place. But perhaps Turd Hats. That wouldn't really make a difference, but we can try it. Do we have a Kamath laying around somewhere? It won't be up here. It'd be a 200 plus. Let's try this again. Man, I don't really like her being crowd controlled the whole time, though. You know what I'm saying? But I've got her having the back line, or the whole team dies. So what we could do, let's go ahead, jump on you in a completely consensual way. And we're going to go ahead and swap you down here with Light Will. That's going to boost her crowd control immunity after each round by 10%. So eventually she will be 100% reduced for crowd control, so won't be able to get petrified. And I don't think I need to nerf the boss's attack at all. I think that's probably fine, keeping the attack there. I feel like that's not bad. We'll run it like this, and then I might want to try running it with a damage versus ranger artifact and seeing if that makes a big difference. So let's go ahead and scroll back down through our friends list to Captain Z Captain. And we are going to go ahead and do like so, but what I'm thinking about doing is dropping Vesa, because she just dies. Pretty much she just dies. And we're going to do like this. And actually, if we're going to do like this, let's go ahead, let's just bounce around here a little bit. Resilience might be nice for him not dying, but let's try to break some attack and make maybe Kamath not kill them as fast. Let's try it that way. So anyways, back down to Z Captain for the 3rd time. Z Captain, let's go. And we're going to drop the Vesa, like I said before. We're going to throw in this guy to strip a little bit of armor off, because I have really no armor reduction in my team. And let's see how this plays out. Like I said, I really enjoy testing things. It's fun for me. If I have the time to sit down and just mess around with crap, I absolutely will. Butt cheeks. Not always do I have the time. So hopefully this little 5-star Sigmund will reduce enough damage to make a little bit of a difference here. And we'll probably swap off that reduced damage artifact on Valkyrie and try one more battle with her with a damage versus ranger artifact on. Although I do not know, again, if that would affect damage over time effects. There's a lot of stuff I don't know about dots. I don't mess around with it too much, like in-depth testing. But I don't know if reduced damage decreases dot damage. And I also don't know if... If, oh my god, words, what am I thinking about right now? I had a word there. Oh, the artifacts, if the 90% damage to, like, rangers here would affect her damage over time. So we'll see. 15 rounds in. I don't know how much damage she did there. 44 million total. She dropped 36, so that's about the same damage she did before. Not really anything changed. Of course, Fatmu did die much faster this time because he was in the backline. He got killed. He didn't get like the full round of immunity. Let's try. This is going to be a little dangerous. She's going to lose 30% reduced damage, so she will take a lot more damage right now. But she won't lose. She actually gains a little HP out of that. So we'll try it like this. No reduced damage, but 90% damage versus Ranger. I just kind of want to see, to be honest. This guy's a little weak. Maybe want to swap off one more enable. But what would it be? I don't want to lose mightiness, but I do kind of want to nerf the attacks. I feel like Valkyrie might die this time. Oops, that's the wrong button. We'll see. We'll see, I guess. All right, Z Captain, we're back for more. Let's see what our E3 Valkyrie does. Now, we swapped up to a Ranger damage artifact. It may not be... Ooh, almost 1 million damage out the gate. I like ye. I like ye much. but I didn't really even, like, I'll have to do it on my own time where I sit and just, like, kind of slow things down to 1 times and watch the damage over time effects roll in and kind of see if her damage over time does scale with that artifact. Because if it does, that's awesome. If it doesn't, then I don't know. We'll just mess with it later. I guess, I don't know. 4.7 million damage over time right now. I feel like that's what it was last time, but I didn't really pay attention. I'm a dirty person who doesn't pay attention to things. But as you can see, Valkyrie is taking substantially more damage this time. It feels like. Maybe she's not. Round 11, she's doing okay. I think she's going to make it. I think she's going to make it just fine. 4 million damage over time. Ooh, it's going to get close. Yeah, she'll be alright. She's going to make it. Boop. 4.5 million damage. Valkyrie dies at the very end. 71 million damage. So she did drop a substantial amount more damage throwing that ranger damage artifact on. And this is where I wish so much that as you see damage and heal, that there was a damage over time thing right here so you could check dots. It'd make this much easier on me, but not bad. Not bad. 65 million damage. And again, this is surrounded by a very subpar team. You know, ideally you'd have an E3 Sigmund in the back line with her, a full team of units to help back her up, where she's not taking the full brunt of everything. Plus you'd have the armor stripped off with a 10-star Sigmund, or an E3 Sigmund, a 10-star Cruce, or an enabled Cruce for sure. You could do like attack breaks, things like that. I feel like there's a huge amount of room for improvement on this team, and I'm not going to say this is like the definitive guide for Valkyrie, but I'm still pretty impressed with as weak a team as I have around her. She does very well in the arena. Of course, I'm not fighting God tier units. Did take on a couple enabled units with her fairly easily. But decent boss damage still. Broken spaces, I think that damage over time is kind of helping get around that reduced damage. Again, I'll have to do more testing to check that out. But I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty happy with the E3 Valkyrie. I'm definitely going to do a little more testing and kind of bounce around with it and see what I can get to happen. We'll be E3ing Fat Moo in a couple of days. So he'll have, I guess, a little more enable slots to tank and stuff like that if I need extra damage. And hopefully I can snag an Iron Bambi 5-star here eventually, so I can 9-star my Sigmund, get a little more of that damage over time on him, which isn't super important, but mainly some armor reduction. A little higher armor reduction is never a bad thing, because right now he's only taking off, what? 48% of armor? Oh no, he only did 12%. Oh, that's what, 36% of armor he's reducing at 5-star. When you take him to 6, that's going to bounce up quite a bit. Eeny, meeny, miny, 6-star Sigmund, where are you? Blind. That goes to 30% and 20%, so up to 50. So that's an extra 14% armor removal, and then obviously a 10-star Sigmund is going to get quite a bit of a buff. The armor doesn't go up, actually it's only 30%, but you get 24% here. Actually, 9 and 10-star Sigmunds must be pretty close in armor reduction. It would seem like they don't really get a huge buff from 9 to 10. Whatever. 9-star Sigmund would still be nice. 10 stars is going to boost your damage. Obviously, enables on top of that will boost his survivability and things like that. But obviously, a 10-star Sigmund, a 10-star Heartwatcher, and a 10-star Cruce would make a big difference in Valkyrie's damage output, I feel like. But either way, 70 million damage versus Kamath Marauder is not bad. I can deal with that all day long. And being that she's such a hybrid unit, that she works so well in the arena as well as doing that kind of damage in PvE plus good PvP usage, makes her really good. It puts her in a different kind of class. Anytime you find a unit that works really well in two areas, like PvE and PvP like that, it makes them really valuable. So I'm actually really impressed with Valkyrie, very happy to have built her, and I can't wait to do analysis after I know a little bit more about her in my testing time, but I believe that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please make sure, smash that thumbs up button to show your support. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well, and tell your friends about it, because that definitely helps me out a lot, and I will see you guys in the next one.